Welcome to the Memory Cafe run by Copeland Age and Advice Service. We run it every 2 weeks on a Tuesday from 11 till 12:30 at the Rugby Union Club in Whitehaven. I'm Helen Starkey. I work for Copeland Age and Advice Service. We're a social enterprise group that look after people aged 55 and over in the Copeland area. We help with benefits, we help with rehousing, we help with equipment, health benefits and also pension credits and other money benefits that can help support the people to live independently on their own. CAS has been running since October 2019, so it's fairly new, and then of course there was the pandemic, so we kept it going through there. We've worked non-stop through the pandemic supporting people. Every 2 weeks we run a memory cafe for people living with dementia and their carers that come together, but while we're here we can check that they've got, if there's any equipment needs or whether they need to apply for a blue badge, whether we can help anything else, any other benefits, and just to listen to any of the problems that they've got or can help in any other way. I just think it's lovely for them to come out of the house, something to look forward to meet other people, and a lot of people have said to me when they've been in their own houses that hadn't realised how many other people are living with the condition, and they felt really isolated. So by coming together, it's helped them so much. They chat to each other and talk about the problems, or just chat about old times. The money from Copeland Community Fund helps us on a day-to-day basis to keep us going with our services, to keep our to pay employees and to pay volunteers' expenses. Any sort of events that we put on, it all goes towards that, to keep us going, to provide the services for the community. We have a digital service where we've paid for tablets that people can borrow to help, especially like in the lockdown. It was, especially this age group, were sort of isolated because they couldn't use any of the tablets and devices. So we have those, so we can loan out. We've got volunteers that will show them how to use it. They can keep it for so long, maybe help them with, they can maybe do their shopping or just keep in touch with family, that they're there to loan out. When I left the office there before, I noticed that we're almost at 3,000 clients. The Memory Cafe attracts maybe 45 people a fortnight, that's sort of average. It's quite a good number, and in the future we are looking at having more Memory Cafe Millen or Seascale area.
My name is Peter Jagger. We were invited to join when my wife was first diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and we've been coming every fortnight since then. It's over a couple of years since she was diagnosed, but the symptoms started, say, 5 years ago, but we didn't recognise what they were at that time. But over the years it's gradually deteriorated. I came here originally because we were invited to join, thinking that might be of help to my wife to develop her social skills, because part of this disease is that people become introverted, and this would have done good. But for all the good that it's done my wife, it's done me twice as much good. In fact, I have met people of similar problems as mine, and in fact it's helped to develop a conversation with people and my understanding of the disease. As you grow older, horizon gets smaller and smaller, and you meet fewer and fewer people. We go shopping and that kind of thing. But when you come here, you meet people you haven't met for 40 or 50 years even. I was totally ignorant of all the things that are available. You may have to pay for a carer to come in. Now, these don't come free, so you have to pay them. It's quite a large allowance, and in some cases where you've got to have a full-time attendance of a carer, it would barely cover the expense. But for the occasional times when you do need someone, a taxi driver or whatever, to come and take you to the hospital, it really is a benefit that everybody should know about. I intend to say this after the meal, that my thanks go out to Helen and all the other people. Not only have they helped with the medical side of it, but the financial side of it and the legal side as well. Helen has put us on so that we can get attendance allowance, etc., etc., my blue badge, and the whole thing it really wants to be promoted more and used more, because it really is a great facility.
Thank you.